Hi guys, and welcome to the first ever video of Danny's cooking and baking vlog. I'm Danny and this is my sister Laura. Today we're going to be making a really simple and easy cottage pie. If you want to do a shepherd's pie, just use lamb instead of mince. But for this recipe you'll need some 4 sticks of chopped celery into about this size pieces. Into about pieces this size.
You will need 1 onion, really small though, like about, pick one up then.
About this size.
Yeah, about that size. You would need some carrots, 4 carrots.
About the same size as the celery. You will also need some olive oil.
A pan with a lid, you see, quite deep though.
Passata, which is tomato puree, so it's a bit less strong than tomato puree, but you find it in most shops.
And some nice mince.
And the last thing is 8 potatoes.
First of all, we're going to start putting the olive oil
in the pan.
Yes.
So you put the olive oil in this pan here. So that's 1 onion, 4 carrots, 4 sticks of celery, olive oil and passata. You'll also need to put in your carrots.
Dip them in quite gently.
So make sure you get all of them in. So Larry, if you want to get a spoon for me.
Yeah, I'm going to get a spoon for myself down. And we're just going to just scoop the carrots out like that. See? This recipe, as at the start, as just said, that it's really easy to make.
You'll also need to put in your celery. Make sure to scoop out all the pieces.
You also need to put in your onion. Quite hard to get the onion out.
Okay, and that's all the veggies done. Now we mix them all in. Now we've taken it to the stove. We're just mixing it together with a bit more olive oil. It needs to be on setting 5 over here. If it starts getting browner, just turn it down. And if it's getting really bad, take it off the stove and let it cool down for a bit. And then you can put it back on. This needs to be on the stove for around 10 minutes. Well, no, probably 15 minutes until they get quite golden brown. Put all your veg in the pan and take it to the stove. Then let it fry for about 10 to 15 minutes.
How it looks like off the stove when it's finished. It should look goldenly, quite goldenly brown and soft.
So now we're going to be adding in the mince to our pan. Can you move? So just slowly break it up and add it.
Yeah. Very slowly, very quiet.
Just so you get all the strands. Oh, and again. Take it. Okay.
There we go. There we go.
Make sure to always put this in the sink.
We've just put it back on the stove and we've just put some more olive oil on and it should be on 6 right here.
So add the meat to your pan and take it to the stove. Then stir it whilst it's cooking for about 5 minutes or until browned.
Okay, so as you here, it's brown. It's a bit more brown now. And we've left it on the stove for 3 minutes. Now we just pour the passata in.
Add the passata and then leave it to bubble.
Okay, when the pasata's like bubbly, we should turn it down to about like 2.
Okay, as you can see, we peeled the potatoes and cut them into quarters and now put them in water, and we're going to go take them over to the stove to boil them.
So this is what the mince looks like when it's done.
And this is oregano here. If you'd like, you can add optional bits. I am going to, as I really like the taste and all my family do too. So we're going to add in some oregano. But as I say, this is optional. It's got quite a strong taste, so you should try a bit before you put it on, just to see if you like it. So now all our components are ready. The mash and the mince. We're going to be spooning the mince into our pie dish. It can be any type of pie dish. But we're going to do the mince about 1 centimetre deep in your bowl or in your pie dish.
Put the mince to one side and now we're going to mash the potato.
So the mash just to make it a bit more creamy.
And smooth. We're going to be scooping the mash onto the dish until it's full.
This is how it should look once you've finished putting the mash in. We put some cheese over the top to give it an extra bit of flavour. We're going to put it in the oven at 180 degrees Celsius over there. And that's it. We'll see you when it comes out. Remember your cheese for extra flavour.